Let us now first pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Mang Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zhengkong. Homage to the 16th. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and homage to Master Dubden Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. And homage to the main deity of the practice today, Guru Padmasambhava. Simu, Tanzan Katso, Tuten Siddhi, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma tutors, directors of temples and centers, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do?
Sarange, hola amigo, que quiero mucho. Skoin, ichiba, kimochi, Jumi, yapi, pudding, konnichiwa.
We have many VIPs today. Let me just quickly go through them. The Taipei City Mayor, Mr. Jiang Wan-an. From the former mayor's Ke-Wen-Ze's office, the office manager, Ms. Xie. Taipei City Council, Ms. Wang. Taipei City Council, Ms. Che. The Vice President of the Wangzhong Group and the former Taipei County Mayor, Mr. Zhou. And from the Greenland Company of America, President Tuan and his wife, which is also the advisor of the overseas compatriot Chinese compatriot, Ms. Xie, the National Joint Association of Bus for Tourists of Republic of China, Mr. Li, the chairman, Mr. Li, and the Real Estate Alliance of Republic of China, the President Wang, and the lawyer, Mr. Huang, and the Tsinghua University Taiwan Alumni Headquarters Honorary Chairman, Ms. Li, and the former legislator, Mr. Tsai, and the former ambassador to Sweden and Norway, Ambassador Daniel Liao's wife, Dharma Sister Judy, and the president of the Lotus Light Charity Society, Master Lien Yue, and the producer of the Vajrasutra exposition by Living Buddha Lien Sung, the producer Master Lien Yue, and the host Dharma Sister Pei Jun, and the host for Lamde, Master Lien He, Master Lien Jia, and the director of Lotus Light Charity Society of Taiwan, Dharma Brother Wu, and from the Jingyi Enterprise, General Manager Zhang, and the wood sculptor, Mr. Jian, and the International Lansing Association from Kaohsiung, the Chairman, Ms. Xu, from the Kaohsiung City, the Forest Creative Association Chairman, Ms. Xu, and the Vice Chairman, Ms. Pan, and Troubadour School Scholars Group and Medical Group, and the law advisors to the Troubadour Foundation, Mr. Lu Wenxiang, Mr. Luo Reliang, and Ms. Huang Yueqin.
My university same classmate 朱金水先生及夫人
Mr. and Mrs. Zhu Jinsui.
My sister 卢胜梅女士
My sister, Miss Lu Sengmei.
My sister 卢妮英女士马来西亚拿督
Malaysian Datuk Mr. My brother Lee.
马来西亚中医师及针灸
And the Chinese medical doctor and the vice chairman of the Acupuncture and TCM Association of Malaysia, Professor Chen from Indonesia, the Wijaya Transport Company President Zhou, and from Cambodia, the Li Yonghua Group Company, the President Chen.
谢谢诸位的莅临。
Thank you for your participation.
全部都是贵宾。
And all of you are VIPs.
我今天呢要跟大家讲。
Today I would like to speak. And now it's 5:24 p.m. and Grandmaster is hungry.
这个时候才要开讲。
And I'm only starting.
忍耐一点，忍耐一点。
So I need to endure.要讲这个法以前 Prior to transmitting this Dharma, I first need to supplicate
本初佛
the primordial Buddha,
别扎阿达尔玛达杜所哈 Om 别扎阿达尔玛达杜所哈 Om 别扎阿达尔玛达杜所哈
the mantra for Adharma Buddha. First, we pay homage and invoke the primordial Buddha, the Adharma Buddha, the Samantabhadra Tathagata.
祈请大圆满的祖师
We pray to the lineage gurus
大
of
手印的祖师
the Great Perfection and Mahamudra.
宝义菩萨
Bao Yi
宝上
Bodhisattva
菩萨
and Bao Sang
宝义
Bodhisattva.
童子宝
Bao Yi youth and Bao Sang youth, precious mind youth and supreme precious youth. And we pray to Prahivajra. We pray to Manjushri Mitra. And we pray to Sri Singha. And we pray to Guru Padma Sambhava. We pray the lineage gurus of great perfection to bless the Dharma teaching of Lien Sung. We pray to the lineage gurus of Mahamudra to bless Lien Sung to transmit Dharma, to speak on the Dharma. Now I would like to tell all of you, as long as you have received the peak of the 9 vehicles, the rainbow light transformation, that in the future you all will be able to transform into rainbow light. Guru Padma Sambhava transformed into rainbow light. Just now, when we were invoking Guru Padma Sambhava, transformed in the space above and bless all participants. We all know that Guru Padma Sambhava is Sakyamuni Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, and Avalokitesvara Bodhisattvas, body, speech, and mind manifestation of Sakyamuni Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, and Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. So actually, he was an emanation of Amitabha Buddha. Padma Kumara is also an emanation of Amitabha Buddha. Today, I would like to sing a song. Because this is the little arena, right? It's the place for concerts and singing. What song should I sing? Today, Guru Padma Sambhava appeared in the sky above. Today is the reappearance of Lien Sung, or Lotus Born. It's his birthday. Those who can see Guru Padmasambhava in the Saha world will be able to see him today. Of all of you here, many people can see Guru Padmasambhava. And can also see Guru Padmasambhava and Padma Kumara appearing together in the sky. That's why I want to sing the Indonesian's version of the happy birthday song.
Ulang tahun kami ucapkan, selamat panjangmu kita akan doakan, selamat sejahtera sehat sentosa, selamat panjang umur dan bahagia. 谢谢大家。接着，我要告诉大家几个重点。
Next, I would like to tell you a few key points.
我们人的身体
Our bodies, our human bodies,
最完美的坛城
are the most perfect mandala or altar.
坛城啊，不在外。
And the altar is not outside, it's not external, and it's not internal,
也不在中间，
and it's not in between.
本来是无形的，
They were originally formless.
整个虚空都是坛城，
The whole cosmic space is an
包
altar.
含我们所有的众生。
And of course, including all the sentient beings, they are all part of the
我
altar
告诉大家，
or mandala. Let me tell
释迦牟
you,
尼佛当初在菩提树下，
when Sakyamuni Buddha under the Bodhi
他
tree,
证悟成佛。
he gained enlightenment and attained Buddhahood.
他讲了一句话：
And he spoke one statement.
原来一切众生
It turned out that all sentient beings have Buddha nature.
这里讲的所有娑婆
What was
世界的一
said
切众
is
生
that all sentient beings in the Saha world have Buddha nature.
然后释迦牟尼佛也讲，
And Sakyamuni Buddha also said,
他证悟成道以后，
after he gained enlightenment
离
and
开娑
attained
婆世界。
the way, he wanted to leave the Saha world.
什么理由？释迦牟尼佛要离开
For
娑
what
婆世界？
reason? Why did he want to leave the Saha world?
他不想度众生。
He did not want to deliver sentient beings.
什么理由？
Why?
你们有没有想过？
Have you
释
thought of
迦
it?
牟尼佛当初悟道，
When Sakyamuni
为
Buddha
什么不
gained
想度众
enlightenment,
生？
why
而想
didn't he
离开
want to
娑婆
deliver
世界？
sentient beings and instead wanted to leave the Saha world?
你们有没有想过？
Have you thought of it? Why?
什么理由？
What reasons?
我现在不好意思，一个一个问。
I don't want to ask one by one
因为他知道，
because he knew that all sentient beings, that all will attain Buddhahood on their own. This is something that you've never heard of before, that in the future, all sentient beings in the Saha world, each one of them, each person, each living being will attain Buddhahood. And what I would like to tell you next, you are also the primordial Buddha. You are the pure Dharmakaya Buddha, the pure Buddha in Dharma body. Buddhist followers would adorn their own Sambhogakaya bodies or reward bodies. If in samsara you always do good and never do any evil, then your body is the Nirmanakaya Buddha, or a Buddha in physical body. Let me tell all of you, Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya, these three bodies are identical. There are no differences among them. Later on, the Mahabrahma Deva, the Indra, Lord Indra, the heavenly king, they supplicated the Buddha to stay in samsara. And subsequently, the Buddha stayed in the Saha world to speak or to teach the 84,000 Dharma gates. And the 84,000 Dharma gates, the most important one is what I am teaching today. The rainbow light transformation, great Dharma practice. Sakyamuni Buddha gave Dharma teaching and once said, there are 9 yanas or 9 vehicles. The Sravaka yana to attain arhatship, Bodhisattva yana and Prateka Buddha yana or vehicle. The vehicle of Sravaka is based on the 4 noble truths to become an arhat. And those who have attainment through the 12 links of dependent arising is called Prateka Buddha. That's the Prateka Buddhayana. And so the ones have attainments through the 6 paramitas is the 3 yanas of the Mahayanas. And then the 3 yanas of Tantric Buddhism, the Kriya Yoga, Charya Yoga, and Yoga Tantra. And then above, Mahayoga, Anu Yoga, and Ati Yoga.
阿底 yoga 跟阿努 yoga 跟马哈 yoga。
Ati Yoga, Anu Yoga, and Mahayoga.
一位
The so-called Mahayoga
一
is
位瑜伽。
the yoga of one
什
taste.
么是一位瑜伽呢？
And what is the yoga of one taste?
你已经跟本尊相应，
You have gained spiritual union with the Yidam.
你跟本尊相应以后，
Once you
就
gain
跟
spiritual
本尊
union with the
一位。
Yidam, then you have one taste as the Yidam.
那么这个一位啊，就是绝对，
And this one taste means absolute.
没有二了，
None,
叫做一位。
only one, no, not two.
那
So
你呢
one taste.
讲出来的话就是咒
And
语，
what you say is mantra.
你自己就是本尊，
And you are the
就
Yidam.
是手印，
You are the mudra.
你的一举一动都是手印。
All your movements are mudras.
那么你的念头跟本尊的念头
And
是完全一致的，
your thoughts are completely the
这个就是
same
一位。
as the thoughts of the Yidam. And this is called one taste.
你住的
Where you live is the palace.
你的眷属都是菩萨，
And your
你的来往
retinue
的
or
朋友、
are all
亲戚，
bodhisattvas.
任何一个
All
人
your friends,
都
relatives,
是菩萨。
and people that interact with you are
你
all
本尊
bodhisattvas.
相应以后，
Once you
你的
gain
生
spiritual
活
union with the
一切
Yidam,
你所
everything
看
in your
见、
life, what you see,
听到的、
what you
听
hear,
到的就是咒音，
what you
看
hear
到的就
is
是菩萨。
mantras, what you see is bodhisattvas.
你的念头
Your
完
thoughts
全都是本尊的念头，
are the completely
这
the
就
thoughts
是
of the
马
Yidam.
哈 yoga。
And this is called Mahayoga.
到了阿努瑜伽，
When you reach Anu
就是
Yoga,
修本
you
尊相应以
practice
后，
it is the practice after you gain spiritual union with
修
Yidam,
脉，
and you practice the Qi, vital energy, channels, and the light
我
drops,
们今天讲化宏大法，
or Prana, Nadi, and Bindu.
光
And
从哪里
today,
来？
I am teaching on the rainbow light transformation. So where does the light come from? This light.
Light. How come faith the light have light? How come have light? Light. 怎么来？
Where does the light come from?
光从哪里来？啊，不是红从哪里
Where
来？
does the light come from? Not
啊，那是万沙浪唱的
not
歌
the where the wind comes from. It's a song sang by
红从哪里
Bob
来？
Dylan.
光从哪里来？
Where does the
光
Light
从我
come
们
from?
身体里面来。
the light is concealed inside our bodies?
密教里面讲气，
In Tantrayana, we talk
莲花
about
生大师
qi
讲，
or vital energy, subtle energy. Guru
最好
Padmasambhava
的食物是
said
什么？
the best food is
气呀、
qi, vital or subtle
就是气
energy,
呀、就是 air。
the air.
最好的食物
The best kind of food is the air or the qi. Without air, a human being cannot live. We live relying on the air. Without that air, you would be gone. So we just rely on a mouthful of air. So air is extremely important. Let me tell you, in Taoism, the essence, the subtle energy, and the spirit. So the essence is the light drops, and the qi is to transform the light drops into air. And the light drops also light, and the qi is also light. So the first key point, where does the light come from? From qi, from the subtle energy, vital energy. When your qi can enter the central channel, Guru Padmasambhava has said that all merit comes from the treasure vase energy. So in Tantrayana, we are taught to practice treasure vase energy yoga, to push down the upper chi, to lift up the lower chi. And this chi is like two cups meeting together at the forefinger width below the navel to form a vase there. And at such time, the qi will gradually enter the central channel when you hold the breath. And this is called the descending, the holding, and lifting up the lower qi, the pushing down the upper qi, lifting up the lower qi, and it forms a treasure vase. And then when you hold the qi or the breath, then the qi will enter central channel. When your central channel is filled with qi, that is called the radiant wind channel. So the wind channel with clear light radiance. So you have emitted light at that time. The Tantric Guru advocates that qi is light. And second, that the inner fire is also light. The inner fire or tumo is light. And light drops, the third light drops or bindu is also light. If you can make use of the inner fire that you have ignited to touch the body chakra, which is the light drops, to descend and to merge together, then you would be able to open your central channel inside your body. And you would be able to open all 7 chakras. First, you open the central channel. Then you open the heart chakra. And your original Buddha nature will appear. And the Buddha nature is light. Let me tell you, this is a key point, crucial point. All I'm talking about today are the key points. All of them are crucial points. Treasure vase energy is teaching you to make the qi to enter central channel. When the central channel is completely open and filled with qi, it is called the radiant wind channel. And after you ignite the inner fire to melt with the frozen light drops or the congealed light drops, and to merge the two, to open the crown chakra, brow chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, navel chakra, secret chakra, and base chakra. To open all 7 chakras. And every chakra represents one color. The brow chakra is the white light. The throat chakra is the red light. The heart chakra is the blue light. The navel chakra is the yellow light. The secret chakra, the sacral chakra, is the blue light. The crown chakra is the black light. And the base chakra is the purple light. When the 7 chakras are completely open, that's where the light comes from. And it's radiated through all your skin pores. What I'm talking about today is absolute. The colors may not be accurate because every lineage guru speaks differently. But some of them are exactly accurate. That white light at the brow chakra, red light at the throat chakra, blue light at the heart chakra. And as for the rest, they are different. The words of the lineage gurus are different. So what I just said, perhaps just make do. Just take it lightly. The most important 3 lights, Om Ahom. Om is white light, Ah is red light, and Hom is blue light. So let me tell you all, Sakyamuni Buddha gave teaching for 49 years and spoke on 84,000 Dharma gates, altogether called the 37 enlightening factors. And where is the key point? There is one absolute vehicle or yana. So Mahayana, Hinayana, or is there a medium yana or the 9 yanas? But actually there's one absolute yana or vehicle. Everything is absolute. That's why I'm telling you all that you will definitely, absolutely attain Buddhahood. And you will also absolutely attain rainbow light transformation body. We want to cultivate spiritually according to Tantrayana. First, you practice the body, speech, and mind. Purification. Purification of the body, speech, and mind. To have pure body, pure speech, and pure mind. Let me tell you what pure means. When you meditate in your spiritual cultivation, spiritual cultivators love to meditate the most because meditation and wisdom are the two wings to Buddhahood. So meditation and wisdom are the two wings, are a pair of wings to attain Buddhahood. So to attain Buddha, when you meditate until you have no thoughts, no mind, then that would be called the absolute purity. It's written in Grandmaster's True Buddha Sutra. The state of no thoughts is the correct Dharma treasure. So how do we how do we emit the clear light radiance is when you have no thoughts. You need to remember this key formula. The Great Perfection Dharma's highest key formula is no thoughts. And the highest key formula of Mahamudra is also no thoughts. That's right. The Qi channels and light drops are all lights. The red body, white body are all light. But when you have no thoughts whatsoever, then your whole body transforms into rainbow light. It's extremely difficult to have no thoughts, let me tell you. Back then, the biggest disciple of the Buddha, Sariputra, practiced no thoughts. He often stayed in deep forests or caves all by himself, meditating. From having thoughts to the absolute, and from the absolute to emptiness, which is no thoughts. It's written in my True Buddha Sutra that the state of no thoughts is the correct realization of the Buddha treasure. When you have no thoughts, all your lights will appear. Our conduct in our spiritual cultivation is not intended, it's not pretentious. Lotus youth or Padma Kumara is never pretentious, always speak truthfully. And I'm telling you, truthfully, that the highest and the purest of spiritual cultivation is no thoughts. That's why it's written in the True Buddha Sutra that the state of no thoughts is the correct and Buddha treasure. How do we cultivate spiritually? Externally, we need to abide by the precepts of Sakyamuni Buddha. And for the lay practitioners, we need to abide by the 5 precepts of not to kill, not to steal, not to lie, not to drink intoxicant, and not to commit sexual misconduct. The 5 basic precepts: not to kill, not to steal, not to lie, not to commit sexual misconduct, and not to drink alcohol or intoxicant. And the ordained people should abide by their ordination precepts. And the bhikkhus should abide by 250 precepts, and the bhikshunis should abide by the 500 precepts. That's in generality, that externally you need to abide by the precepts. Internally, you need to practice the qi, channels, and light drops. And for the light drops, there are the red light drops and the white light drops. And the red light drops are the inner fire, and the white light drops are the body chakra. We need to purify our habitual tendencies through no thoughts, and we need to meditate and have wisdom combined together. To form the state of no thoughts, and naturally you would be able to purify all the habitual tendencies from all past lives. Every one of you can. And then you need to have bodhicitta. You need to perform generosity, which is the Venerable Atisha, who went to Jambi in Srivijaya to pay homage to Guru Sarlingpa and studied bodhicitta, which is also called the mind of compassion and generosity. In Mahayoga, we need to put importance on the spiritual union with the yidam. And in Anuyoga, we need to practice the chi, channels, and light drops. And in the Ati Yoga, you need to cultivate until you reach no thoughts. At such moment, then your body will transform into rainbow light. Where does the pure light come from? Where does the light come from? From qi, from the vital energy, from the channels, from the light drops, from no thoughts, from having no thoughts, and most importantly, this no thoughts. Amitabha. So, I am telling you the most important key formula, the 5th instruction, the most important one. The key is on no thoughts. I'm telling you, in Adi Yoga, there are two words, traccho and toggle. Traccho. I translated it into stopping and cutting. It's the cutting or severance practice of Majik Labdron. It's the spiritual practice method of Majik Labdron. It's cutting or severing. You make offering of your whole body to the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and the 10 Dharma realms. That's the chart practice, the body severance practice, which is stopping and cutting. You make offering of your own body to the 10 Dharma realms. This is the Dharma practice of stopping, cutting, and that's traccho, spiritual cultivation of Majik Labdron. And how about toggle? And I translate it into leap over, as leap over. And traccho is stopping and cutting. And cutting what? Cutting off all your thoughts to reach no thoughts. That's no thoughts. And after you have no thoughts, there would be toggle. Immediately, you leap over and transform into rainbow light and attain Buddhahood. Just now, I bless everybody so that you understand that the Saha world is just illusory. It's just an illusion. Many people are deluded by wealth, name, and looks or sex. They are deluded in their wealth and their status and position, and also in looks and sex. Like just now, before I came out, Master Lien Miao put on lots of powder and cosmetic on me, and including lipstick. But it's too much powder on my face, so I feel very pale and as if emitting white light. So she found it's too white. So she used water to take off the white powder. But I still feel white. But she did not wipe off my lipstick. Because she said that this way it would look better in the photos. So she's attached to looks. During the reporter's interview, and all the cameras shooting at me, and I must have looked really pale, all white. Oh no, at the way I look, it's like near death. Oh no. So they wipe off some of the white powder, face powder. So my blessings, so that you understand that you would be awakened from the samsara. Think about it. What can you get in the Saha world? The most important statement in the Heart Sutra is unattainability. When I give blessings to Han Kuo-yi of Taiwan, I said to him, you can memorize the Heart Sutra. That's right. And how did I tell him? Do you know that the Heart Sutra that you chant is unattainable, is also unattainable? And he replied, oh, that's too deep. I don't understand. But let me tell you, doesn't matter how high your position is, even if you are a president, you also attain nothing. You also gain nothing. Doesn't matter how much money you have. The person is in heaven and his money is in the bank. His wife is in somebody else's chest, on somebody else's chest. And your brothers are fighting for your inheritance. So what have you gained? You have gained the heaven. At least you're not in hell. I told Mr. Han Kuo-yi, you know to memorize the Heart Sutra, but memorizing the Heart Sutra is also unattainable. And he replied, oh, that's too deep. He didn't understand. But let me tell you, there is none, not one thing that you can get that's unattainability. Since you cannot get anything, then what are you thinking about? And this is called the state of no thought. So I am propagating Buddha Dharma here is to make you awakened, to awaken you. Don't be asleep in the Saha world. It's true.
Not kidding.
Wake up, wake up, get up, wake up, wake up from the Saha world. That's my blessing. I want you to have pure body, speech, and mind. Many people always talk every day, days in, days out, endlessly. Why? That's not pure. They're gossiping. They only talk about gossips and rumors. Don't. You need to chant the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Only then that would be pure. That would be one. To chant the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Why don't you do that? Why don't you chant the Dharma, chant the Sangha? To chant the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, that would be purity. That's my blessings for you. Your body, your speech, and your mind would be pure. And the most important purity is the purity of the mind. And the purity of the mind is the state of no thoughts. Why do you want to chant? Oh, why do you want to think? Because you have something to ask for. When you have nothing to ask for, you will not think. At the true state of no thoughts, there are two kinds. The first one is when you have attainments, and second is when you are reincarnated in the 6 rebirth realms. Or you're in heavens. That's my second blessings. My third blessing is to cut off your greed, anger, ignorance, pride, and doubt. So you cut off your greed, you cut off your anger and hatred, you cut off your ignorance and delusion. Greed, anger, and delusion. Greed is hell. Anger is hungry ghosts. Delusion is animal realm. You want to cut off these 3 lower realms. To cut off the greed, anger, and delusion. This is my third blessing. Once you understand this, you benefit yourself and you want to transmit or spread this Dharma to others, and that's to benefit others. So you want to benefit yourself and others, and that's my fourth blessing. Today, Padma Kumara descended upon the Saha world is to execute my own vow, and this is my last blessings. The body transformation into rainbow light. Where does the light come from? From Qi channels and light drops, and no thoughts. From purity, and purity is no thoughts. Normally, we use our wisdom to think, and then once you know, you cut off your thoughts to reach the state of no thoughts. At the state of no thoughts, that's clear light radiance. All the great perfection Dharma, all the Mahamudra Dharma, the highest pith instruction is no thoughts. So no thoughts is the Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, the unexcelled right realization and right equality. That's Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi is no thoughts. And that's the unexcelled right realization and right equality. Every one of you will eventually reach the state of no thoughts, but you will not be able to control yourself and be reincarnated in the 6 rebirth realms. So before death, you want to understand no thoughts, then you would have light on your body. And at that time, your light will be illuminated from your body. And that light, that's Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. The death of an ordinary being is different from the death of a sagely being. A sagely being death is transforming into rainbow light and merging with the cosmic space and have attainment. And the death of an ordinary being event at the end is also no thought, but they have to suffer from the suffering of the 6 rebirth realms. Now, do you understand clearly? The husband cannot find his sweater and asks the wife, "Where's my sweater?" And the wife said, "I've washed it and it shrunk, so I gave it to my brother." And the husband could not find his pants and asked, "Where are my pants?" And the wife said, "I washed them and it shrunk, and I gave it to my younger brother." And the husband couldn't endure it anymore and shouted, "Why don't you wash me and give it to your sister, younger sister?" That joke was about sex, sexual desire. The director got to the office, and the manager's wife came and brought a woman's underpants and said, "My husband came home and wore a woman's underwear. You should manage him." And he picked the underwear and put it into the pocket. And so his wife found the woman's pants in his pocket and told him, "You shouldn't joke like that. I couldn't find it for a long time." That's also about sexual desire. Xiaoming was watching TV with his dad, and the male character kneeled down and proposed to the female lead. And Xiaoming was curious and asked his dad, "Did you kneel when you proposed to Mom?" And Dad said no. And Xiaoming asked, "Why not?" "Because your mom said that I would have lots of opportunities in the future, so spared him this time." So that's about anger or aggression. A woman's bathroom in the school was on fire, and the girls inside it was in chaos and running out naked and with lots of soap bubbles all over. And the elderly said, "Stop them." And they came to realization and they didn't know where to cover. And then the elderly man shouted again, "Why don't you just cover your eyes? Because what's underneath are all the same. What's below are all the same." That's again about sex. The employee of the funeral home saw a corpse, and the corpse was smiling, and they heard that he was struck death by the lightning But how could he smile so brightly? And his family members said that when the lightning struck, he thought that was a flashlight of a camera. That's pretension. Spiritual cultivators shouldn't be pretentious, should not create a falsehood of faking. The teacher told Xiaoming, your problem is always use the wrong wording. You should practice more. Why don't you use an idiom to describe your guru? Oh, this is the Chinese. It's like smiling in the netherworld. So choosing the right words are important, and don't speak too much. We need to be mindful or chant on the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha instead. Xiaoming told the teacher, I want to take a time off in the afternoon. And the teacher asked why. Because I'm having a surgery. What kind of surgery? And Xiaoming said, the cutting off of the area where there's no nervous systems. And explain it in plain words is to go to the barber shop to cut off the hair. So let me tell you, the friend told Xiaoming, I use brand names to cut my hair. And how about you? Oh, I use Alun's. I also use brand names for my bathing. And Xiaoming said again, I use Alun's. And the friend asked Xiaoming again, and the soap you use to wash your face? I also use the brand names. How about you? And he said the same thing. I use Alun's. And the friend was curious and asked Xiaoming, what brand is Alun? And Xiaoming said, Alun is my roommate. He just used somebody else's. So that's stealing. So we shouldn't be like that. So today, I'm telling you all, that the state of no thoughts is the correct Buddha treasure, and the pure body and mind are the Dharma treasure. And by taking refuge in True Buddha School, then you are the Sangha treasure. So all of us listening to the Dharma here are the most precious. Now, finally, you know where the light comes from the qi, from the channels, and from the light drops, from the inner fire, from the light drops Dharma, from no thoughts. When you have no thoughts, then your body transforms into rainbow light. When you cultivated the Dharma practice of meditation, from visualizing existence to oneness, and from one to zero, and zero is emptiness, and emptiness is no thoughts. And that is your original Buddha nature. And the rainbow light that you yourself emit merges with the universe. And you are then the Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Then you are the unexcelled right realization and right equality. You are always together with the cosmic space eternally, and you are the Buddha. Now, have you understood the rainbow light transformation great Dharma practice? The great Dharma practice of body transformation into rainbow light is, in your meditation, you practice the Qi channels and light drops, and to be single-minded, and from the single-mindedness into no thoughts, and from no thoughts you generate clear light radiance. That's the great Dharma practice of rainbow light transformation. And the rainbow light, like Guru Padmasambhava, Manjushri Mitra, Prahivajra, Sri Singha, to bless all of us, that every one of us know how to cultivate spiritually, and every one of us know how to practice the rainbow light transformation, and every one of us have attainments that in the future, every one of us can transform into rainbow light and have attainment. Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, everyone.